Okay, I've had some questions coming from the other channel. Welcome, my name is Michael. We had an amazing power live stream. Thank you to Crypto Zombie for beating the record for the largest donation on every single channel I've ever had. $99.99. $100, Benjamin Franklin. That is awesome. If you're familiar with Crypto Zombie, great. If you're not familiar, give him a sub. I'm gonna link him down in the description below, and let us get into it. So this is a video that is just discussing a question that I received, and I actually got it from multiple people, so I thought, well, why not? Let's make a video on it. I discussed this in live streams, but I never posted a full video discussing that. I have been living in Poland for the past few years. I've had plenty of videos about that. Okay, I've had plenty of videos about living here, living in Warsaw, moving to Wrocław, and now we're moving back to Chicago. We're moving back to the United States, and this is most likely permanently, and if not permanently, and at least for the next few years. So what am I going to be doing in the United States? Why am I moving back? There are more opportunities back in the United States. I also miss my home, and I miss Chicago. I miss simple things like Walmart. I miss my culture. Poland is great. The EU is great, but I just miss my home. There's plenty of job opportunities back home, and the pay is most certainly better. So if you're living abroad and you're working remote for cryptocurrency or YouTube or anything remote, then yes, it is very easy to live and support yourself in Poland or Ukraine or in Eastern Europe or really anywhere that you find that it is cheaper and a lower cost of living area than where you're originally from. Of course, you're going to have to keep track of certain things and still pay your taxes as an American citizen. If you're not an American citizen, you don't really have to worry about that. You're just going to have to pay taxes for wherever you're living. In some cases, that might be even better for you because it's going to cost you less. For Americans, we're just special, I guess. So for the first year when I moved to Poland, I got really lucky. I made a lot of money thanks to cryptocurrency. That wasn't even in the plan. I had no plan. I just moved to Poland. I was like, yeah, let's try something else, and it really worked out. It's easy to live here for less than $10,000 per year, where if you compare the average American lifestyle, where that might cost 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times more than over here. I have no idea how much you guys are spending per year. There are people who are making over $100,000 and they're spending 100% of their income, which is not healthy, but still, you might be living in a high cost of living area, such as New York City, and you're making $150,000 and you're getting by investing $50,000 and spending the other $100,000 alongside taxes being paid. So I'm not moving anywhere that's going to be an extremely high cost of living area such as California or New York. I never cared for that. I had a friend who lived in California who moved to Texas. In the future, when I'm able to work remote as a programmer or someone in computer science with a degree, then yeah, I might move to Texas, or I'll be able to move wherever I want. If I want to move to Switzerland, I'm sure I'd be able to get a job there, or Norway, or back to Poland, or wherever I'd want. Because with the computer science degree, it's probably easier to get a job wherever you want. So that's another reason I'm moving back to the United States to go back to university. I want to take a university course online, but there is a difference between taking a course online from a diploma mill and taking it online from an accredited university. Everything's just fine about that university. 90% of the students are normal, regular students, but there's more online classes now because everything's going remote because of the whole lockdown situation. There's plenty of universities where people have degrees from, and you have no idea if they finished it online. Why is online better? Because you're able to establish your own time. Sometimes you're able to do the work beforehand. So if you're a diligent worker, you can line everything up so you finish it like a week before it's actually due. It's easier for you to study if you're totally not into meeting other people. You don't want human interaction. You just want to get your work done and stay focused. You don't have to worry about getting dressed outside of the house and transportation to university or living costs because you're living at the university. So it's certainly something that's going to impact my financial situation. I'm moving back with my folks for a little bit. I'm going to fix my credit score. That is the primary plan, to fix my credit score to pay off any debts that I might have. Get my credit score above 700 again. Start investing into cryptocurrency again, hopefully on a monthly basis. Get a job, invest 10% into crypto, another 10% into stocks, so mutual funds, and hopefully compound interest does the rest for me. The American dream in action, baby. Yeah, so there's not much to say about the topic. It's just that most likely within the next few weeks I'm moving back. Originally the plan was maybe the last few days of March or the first few days of April, but now it's looking like just sometime within April maybe all the way up to May. It really depends on the whole lockdown situation and travel and all the costs associated with that. Also, I have to sell everything I have over here because, I'm not able to take it all with me. Overall, it was a fun experience in Poland. My girlfriend is staying in Poland, so I had a question actually about that. What's going to happen with our relationship? It is going to go long distance, and I've been in a long distance relationship before for a few years. I've had a few relationships, so I'm not worried about that. I think everything's going to be okay because she's going to visit me in America. I'm going to visit her back in Poland, and I don't know, we might do every 3 months, something like that. We're going to be with each other for the holidays. She's going to get focused on finishing her bachelor's in the next few months, get a job, go into a master's program, and then once she finishes her master's, probably in 2.5 years, then she's able to move back with me. We might get an apartment. So there's a lot to think about. Currently, we've been living together for over the past year. Everything's just fine. If I wanted to get a job in person, which I've had a job in person before here in Poland, and if you live in a low cost of living area, it is great if you're earning abroad, if you're earning in dollars, and then you convert it and you pay for everything and you're able to invest the rest of the money that you have. So in the future, if I'm making more money online remote, then yeah, I'd be able to invest, for example, 90% of what I'd make. And if I earned as a programmer, and I'd be able to support myself and pay for everything, living normal life, and get to FIRE, financial independence, retire early, but I wouldn't want to retire early, just the financial independence part, within 10, 20 years, or whatever your goal is, of course. But there's one big problem, one big caveat. It's going to take some time, so I'm going to move back in with my folks and get a job and wait a few years. It's got to be patient. We have to be patient about this. I'm going to be learning more and more about cryptocurrency. I want to figure out the technical aspects to it. But if I stayed here and I wanted to go to university here, yes, it would be free, but I still have costs. And I'd be able to pay for everything if I got a job and we would be fine. But I'm not able to invest. I'm not able to save up. I feel like it would be time wasted. It's going to be a few years where, since I'd be earning so little over here, I wouldn't be able to even buy a plane ticket. It would take forever. 10% of $3,000, you're able to invest with that. You're able to do something with that. 10% of, for example, $500 or $1,000, which in Poland that would be what they would have to pay you sometimes. That's a different story because $300 and $50, think of how many stocks, what the stock difference is, or how much crypto you can get with that. Multiply that times 12, multiply that by 3 or 4 years, and you see the difference. So it just doesn't really make sense for me to stay over here. It does make sense for me in the future to return again. Poland's great if you're earning abroad. It's not great if you have to work here and you don't have a degree yet. If you do have a degree and you would find a job, sure, yes. If you know both languages and you'd be working in English, then yeah, they're going to pay you actually more. And there's plenty of people that are earning double or triple what they would be earning back home. There's some American MBAs and American IT guys that have moved over here that wouldn't be able to get the salaries that they got just because they fulfilled a demand that some of these companies were looking for. So it really depends on your skill set, what you're looking to achieve over the next few years. And I hope I'm making the right decision, but we will wait and see. I do not regret moving to Poland, and I had no idea whether that would be the right decision. But honestly, looking back at it, I'm happy I made that decision. So probably it's going to be the same thing moving back to America. So that is that. I will update you when I'm back home. You're going to see a different change in the environment. And until then, we're going to have daily uploads. So yeah, let's resume cryptocurrency uploads tomorrow. We are going to be discussing about Ethereum and Ethereum 2.0. Thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel, you came over from Kubera, hit that subscribe button, leave a like, comment, and we shall see you guys in another video. Bye.